You can't see anything. Some people leave the room, some people are, I can't see anything, and I don't want to see anything. That's comfortable then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they haven't got the bra on or anything like that. How easy was that? As simple as that. Again, we're going to be working on the legs, but we'll be doing a bit more work this time. Yeah. And draping the legs. You okay with that like that, Lisa? Yeah. You just took, if needs be, you just took it under the other leg. You can just lift that up because it's a bit awkward if you say to your client she's doing like that. Try to get that and just tuck that under as well. You okay with that, Lisa?
Yes, thank you.
Tucking it under. Thank you. The reason for the bolster type of thing, if you haven't got this, your feet sometimes, it depends on the size, it can be pressure. Pressure on here, which is a bit uncomfortable, if I'm honest. Again, if your client is big chested, shall we say, sometimes it's uncomfortable to lie like that. So you could say to them, are you okay with that support? Or would you like a pillow? Because you've already got the pillow handy, you've already covered it now. You say, would you like a pillow support? You okay with that, Lisa?
Yes, thank you.
Always ask your client, you're not talking to them endlessly, but you're keeping them in the loop and you're making them as comfortable as possible.
If they wanted pillow support, would you at this point sort of just give them the pillow and say?
Yes. Yeah, I would have actually asked before, are you okay? When you normally have a massage, if they haven't been to me before, when you have a massage, do you have a chest support or do you have a stomach support? Because you'd be doing that whilst you're doing that. It's up to you. It's just that they do get used to a certain way. If I go and have a massage, I have to have a support. I just don't feel comfortable. I feel, I don't know, a bit queasy. So, bit of oil again. Now at this point, a lot of the time, you can tell, because you've probably on your form where I said, do you do sport? This is a, do you exercise or that kind of thing. You ask that because at this point you know what to work on more. So say for instance, Lisa's got quite muscly calves. So to me, with my experience and the knowledge I've gleaned from her information sheet she's filled in from her sheet, I would say she's on the feet a lot. These are quite solid. You see the shape of them, the shape of the calf, they're quite solid. So it would deem that she's on the feet a lot. So what would you do if she's on the feet a lot? Anybody? Yeah, you'd say, you'd probably realise that they're going to need quite a bit of work. And also on the sheet it will say, I'm at a computer all day, it worries me and all that. Then you're going to have to work a lot on the shoulders. So you may do less time on the legs. Do you have any problems with your legs? You will have found all this out on the form. You will have found that all out, and then you decide, do you know what? I'll probably only spend 10 minutes on the leg, 5 to 10 minutes. It might take me 20 minutes on the shoulders and the neck and that. You might have a lot of problems. So that's why you fill in forms and you talk with your client beforehand. A good consultation should take about 10 minutes. Don't just look at the form and say, oh, she filled that in, that's great, thank you. You've got to look at the form, you've got to read the form. You want to know what's on that form. And you've seen this site, most on that form you can understand. But it's like bullet points. Do you have back pain? Yes. So you're not just going to leave it at that, are you? You're going to say to them, oh, you have back pain, what kind of pain, where is it? Is it localised, is it generalised all over, is it in one specific area being localised? And I say, oh, well, it's the lower back. I say, oh, okay, I'll work on your lower back then. Oh, that's great, my last masseur does it on massage. So you'll know from that information. It's very important, that client consultation, alright? But like I say, I've found out that she's a masseuse, she's 53 years of age, and she's not really. So she's obviously on the feet a lot. So I'm going to be working there. Don't need to touch the feet now because I've worked on them. Or you can work on them this side. But I find it easier to work on the other side because I'm doing all that. But you wouldn't want to repeat that. Okay? So I'm doing there. effleurage kind of sweeping strokes. Effleurage again, just getting all the oil in, going up towards the buttocks. Again, you would have defined that area that it's comfortable to go to. Because nobody likes talking about it, but everybody feels it. You think, how far can I go? You know, within reason, you know. Some people will say, oh, can you do my buttocks? Because like I say, a lot of tension in the glutes. Extreme tension in glutes if you're sitting down, if you're at a computer all day.
If you want to do my buttocks, feel free, because they're full of cellulite.
No, it's alright. No, I haven't got enough time to work on them.
Or big enough hands.
So again, I like this. This is just a particular stroke I pretty much do. There's not everybody does it. Again, because you know, she's got muscly calves, you know, she's on her feet all day. So I'm working a lot on her calves. See, I'm just doing a little bit of that. Now, I might even lift up a little bit. Try and lift up a bit of skin, depends how much she's got there. See what I'm doing, just lifting. Again, a kneading kind of stroke, petrissage kind of stroke. But working on them quite a lot. You see, I'm not being namby-pamby, I'm really, you know, working on them. Which you might say, might sound the form that does lots of sport as well as standing all day. So you think, come on, you need some, you know, you need some. A lot of thumb work, but you can also do the knuckles on it. Knuckles are nice. Gently around the side with your knuckles because you don't want to go onto the bone. Just working with your knuckles a lot, and even the sides of your hands can save a lot on your finger, if your thumbs and that. Because if you just like that in beauty school, it's all, oh, it's nice, isn't it, and all that. But you are going to more than likely get arthritis in your hands. So you've got to look after these are the tools of your trade. If you're not using these right, and you're off ill, what are you going to do? You're losing money all the time. So use your knuckles quite a bit. There we go.
Have you got a sheet with all these different techniques on them?
That pretty much, they're on, I think most of them are shown in the course and the video as well, yes. But if you are in doubt, you can, you know, I can email you links and everything anyway, but most of them are up there. Most of them are in the video. And that's what I say, if you're recording this as well, so it's not a bad idea if you know somebody, or try and edit something for you. So you might see I'm working on them a lot, but you know what? What's this called?
Cooking.
Yeah. What's this?
Hacking.
Hacking or chopping? Oh. And smooth. And smooth. See there, I'm kind of compressing again, I'm squeezing. Because I'm draining. Knowing how much work and how much she puts onto her calves. Okay? And then just going up a bit. We've already smoothed, so I'd lift again. Just do a lot of this. See the strokes? Like I say, we'll be doing one-to-one, so I'll be showing you. Don't think you just got to think, ooh, you know, you won't remember. You won't remember everything. But don't be shy. Really go for it. A lot of it, I'll be in the straddle kind of position. Sometimes I might come round and think, gosh, you need some more work done on that. It looks like you're being rough. But at the end of the day, the girl's on the feet, on the legs all day. So she's going to have so much tension here. Then you can do the rolling. Rolling and compressing.
What's that?
Beer barrels.
Beer barrels, yeah.
There you go, did it?
It's great, This is why I don't use this room very often on a Friday, in particular for massage, because it's a big beer delivery. You know, you just get them all nice and relaxed, and suddenly they've got that going on. And then again, okay, literally, I won't do her other leg. You'd probably repeat on very similar kind of strokes on her other leg.